Did you know that you could earn interest on your crypto without trading it, staking long-term, or locking it away? In this video, I'll show you how I'm putting my crypto to work safely, earning steady yields every day, actually every second, and even how I could borrow against it when opportunity strikes. By the end of this video, you'll see how you can make crypto work for you instead of just letting it sit there. And if we are meeting for the first time, my name is Dunk. I help you find ways to make passive income with DeFi. And before we get started, if you wouldn't mind just smashing that like button, hitting subscribe, ringing the bell, it really does help tell the algorithm to share these videos with more people that need to learn ways to make passive income with DeFi. One quick reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. I never give financial advice, so please be sure to always be doing your own research. Okay, so we are going to be using a platform called Save.Finance, and that is on the Solana blockchain. So first, you will need to make sure that you have a Solana wallet. I am a fan of the Phantom wallet. You can get that at phantom.com. I'm also starting to like the Jupiter wallet a lot. It is a Chrome extension, and both of them have mobile apps. Once you have your Solana wallet installed, you're going to need to go to Save.Finance. It's going to bring you to this page right here, and we are going to click Launch App. Save.Finance is actually a really simple platform, very straightforward, very easy to understand. And what you need to know whenever you are depositing an asset is to look at the deposit APR. What this basically means is what you believe that you are going to be making by depositing in this every single year. So right now it's a little bit low, but it's giving us 1.6% for our APY for Solana, but that does fluctuate, but I have seen it much higher than this. For example, if you have stable coins, you could deposit USDC and get 5.49%, but you could also deposit USDS and get an additional incentive and get 7.76%. Whichever currency you choose to deposit is completely up to you, but just keep in mind that as the values of different currencies fluctuate, your backing actually fluctuates in value. Now, the places I typically do my swaps are either Jupiter or the Titan exchange. I'll put a link to all of these exchanges in the description of this video. What I typically do is I will go and find which one has the best price when I am swapping, and I will just swap at that exchange. But Titan does typically grab Jupiter's prices, so I do find that Titan has been a little bit cheaper. But again, figure out which currency that you want to deposit into Save.Finance. I already have some Solana in my wallet, so I'm going to go ahead and deposit a little bit of Solana. So we're back on our dashboard. There are a lot of different other features here on Save.Finance, including pools. They have a reward system. They have their own liquid stake SOL token, which is called Save Sol. And just to clear up any confusion, if you didn't know, it used to have a different name. So if you have any of the old tokens, you can convert them here, and they have their documentation right over here. Back over on the dashboard, I'm going to go ahead and come to the top right corner, and I'm going to connect my wallet. Again, I told you there's different wallets that you could use. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the Jupiter wallet, but you could use any of the compatible wallets. You could hit the drop down and see all of the ones that it allows. But I'm going to click on Jupiter, and it is going to give me this pop-up. It says that it can view the address, view the balance, view on-chain activity, but it cannot sign without approval or steal your private key. When you're sure the URL is correct, which it is Save.Finance, you're going to just hit connect. So now we have our Solana balance that just popped up right here. Right off the bat, it gives us one way that we could already be making some income by hitting stake, and it brings us to our stake. We can see right here that their liquid staking token is appreciating at a value of about 6.03% a year, which again, if you are stacking up Solana, there is no reason why you would not want to stake and grab some interest. But if you wanted to have easy access to it and not worry about putting it into a staking protocol, all you need to do is come over here and find the token that you want. Remember, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm just showing you with Solana. Any of these would work. You could do Jupe, you could do Ray, you could do PayPal USDC, so many different options. Even ETH is available through a portal. But again, I'm going to show you with Solana. Just adjust it for whichever token you are trying to earn interest on. So I'm going to click Solana. It's going to give us a couple different options right here. We have deposit, borrow, withdraw, and repay. So if you have deposit, it's going to show you the current price of the asset, which is 167.11, and then the deposit APY is a little bit low. There was a little bit of a dip in Solana, and I noticed when that happens, the deposit APR here actually goes down. You see, I look at the last 3 months, it is closer to 2.5%. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit half of Solana in here, and we see that it is $83.55, and it's going to show us what our borrow limit is. It means that I could borrow up to $54.31 against this Solana if I wanted to put it to work even while it's earning interest. So I'm going to hit deposit 0.5 SOL. It is going to give us this pop-up. It says 0.05 and a little bit of change for rent. It is going to show the SOL coming out of our wallet right here. and it is being signed by this wallet. There is always a small network fee. Again, always double check that you are signing with the right website, Save.Finance. When you are sure, hit confirm. And there we go. Now we have our Solana in our wallet. There's always a little bit of network cost. After you earn a little tiny bit of interest, this will tick back up to the amount that you actually deposited. Now, there really is nothing else that you need to do after this point. You just let it sit there and it will earn you interest. The interest rate will fluctuate throughout the year, but your Solana is just going to sit there. The USD value may change of what you've deposited, but you'll always be earning interest on Solana itself. And we can even see that it's already ticked back over 0.5 because that is interest that I've already earned since I have deposited this. If I ever want to remove this, I would just go to withdraw, and then I would click on this. You can see that there is just a little bit more than half a Solana that is available. And then to withdraw, all I would do is hit withdraw. And we see that there still is a little bit of a fee, so I would get a little bit less than 0.5. So if I wanted to make sure I got all of my liquidity back, that I would just have to wait a few more minutes until this ticks back up. But if I wanted to withdraw, I would hit confirm and it would go back into my wallet. But what if I wanted to use this Solana and leave it in here earning me interest? I can go over here to another coin and borrow one that I need. For instance, I can go to USDC. Now it says that the borrow rate is 8.37 and my borrow limit is $54.31. There's a lot of different reasons why you may want to do this. Maybe there's an opportunity on a coin that you want to invest in. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice, but that's what some people do. They may borrow against their crypto, put that crypto to work, and then come back and have profit and pay back the loan. And then they have additional liquidity and they could do whatever they want with it. Personally, what I do when I leverage like this is I add more Solana back into the position based off of what I earned from my trade. Then I take part of that and I put it into coins that I believe in long term. And then I take some of that USDC and I put it into my KAST card so I could pay my bills, because KAST card allows me to spend my stable coins like USDC with my Visa card, and it also earns points. And this is another way that I am farming an airdrop. So instead of getting cash back, I'm getting points back. And they're just about to launch their Grow, which is another way that I could earn a yield. So I take that USDC, it's basically sitting in my blockchain bank account. And when it's sitting in there, it will be earning me 4.5%. And then I could spend it like cash as if it's sitting in my bank account. I have had no trouble using this myself, and I've used it in multiple countries. And if you do want to grab a KAST card, you can grab it at mydeficard.com. So we can see that there is no USDC in this wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to borrow 1 USDC and show you that it gets deposited into the wallet. I'm going to hit borrow 1 USDC. We get our pop-up. It's going to take a little bit of Solana for the gas, and then it is going to give me my 1 USDC. And now when you are sure that you are signing with the right website, hit confirm. And just like that, 1 USDC has popped up in my wallet, and I can go and do whatever I want with it. I could go over here to Axiom and do a perp. So I would do whatever trade I wanted. I would take the profit and I put that aside, and then I could take my original capital that I borrowed and I could pay it right back. And then I'm no longer paying interest on what I am borrowing. We can see right here that it says your utilization is 1.85% of the $54.22 that I am able to borrow against. But if I wanted to pay it back, I can just click on USDC. I'd come over here to repay. I'd select the amount that I want to repay, click repay 1 USDC. We get our pop-up right here, $1, a little bit of Solana. Make sure that you're signing with the correct site, Save.Finance, and hit confirm. And now the USDC has disappeared from my wallet. I can come back over here to my Solana loan, which I am earning interest on still. It says I'm utilizing 0% of that loan now. So I'm only earning interest and I'm not paying any for borrowing. And that's how you can make your Solana or any of these cryptocurrencies work for you, even when you're not trading. And even if you are trading, you could leverage against your crypto, let it earn you interest, and then put that crypto to work wherever you see an opportunity. And if you want to learn more ways to earn passive income with DeFi, be sure to go to DeFiEarner.com and grab my 7 simple steps to turn crypto into daily passive income. It's a beginner-friendly step-by-step start to earning crypto every single day. So are you going to go to Save.Finance and start earning interest on your crypto? Are you going to borrow against that crypto so you could put it to work even while it's earning you interest? Let me know in the comments. Again, my name is Dunk. Keep creating, keep earning passive income with DeFi, and I will see you in the next video.